Hey guys, it's Phantom here and welcome back to a brand new video, everybody. So in today's video, I am going to be discussing Wizard101's 13th birthday update. I mean, quote-unquote update, like see it however you want and, perceive it however you might, but essentially Wizard101 does do a little birthday celebration every single year on the month of September to, of course, celebrate the game coming out. And that's all fine and dandy. I mean, at surface level, there's really nothing wrong with that. However, some of the decisions that I suppose they have chosen to make around, their birthday time, especially nowadays with some of the stuff that they're pushing for and things that they're adding into the game as a result of it being their birthday. I don't know, man. I just kind of look at the entire thing. I look at the whole event and just kind of almost roll my eyes at it just because of the amount of negative aspects that pertain to, the quote-unquote birthday celebration. Now, I think that Wizard101's 13th birthday celebration, right, of course, the current celebration that is happening right now, well, essentially, I think that there is a lot of good and bad that comes with it, basically, and I would say that overall it does benefit the player base just because of course, certain free things that they do release as part of the birthday celebration. But I don't know, man. The way I see it is it's like a kind of a wolf in sheep's clothing when you really think about it and when you really kind of consider what they're trying to do here. So I am pretty much just going to start off with the whole good end of the spectrum when it actually comes to the 13th birthday celebration. So some of you might be saying right now, well, Phantom, you can't really fault KingsIsle for really just doing the things that they do, of course, on the game's birthday, because at the end of the day, really, they are pretty much just giving free stuff to players, and that's pretty much it. They're not really harming or hurting anyone as part of this process. Everyone gets like a free mega code and everything, and everyone's happy. Essentially, everyone's happy, and there's just gonna be good outcomes no matter what. And I'd say that if you actually have that mindset, I mean, you're probably a pretty positive person, and I'm definitely not gonna overlook the positive aspects pertaining to the birthday celebration. However, there's just so much bad. It's just absolutely overpowering. So I mean, I'm just going to get into it right here, and what really sucks about this too is it is in line with many of the practices that KI has delved into in recent years in terms of just over monetization and everything, which I think is something that every single Wiz player is very, very familiar with. And this celebration just kind of falls in line right with basically what they are already doing, which I think really, really sucks, and just really kind of shows, right, what their goals are at the end of the day and how much they really care for their player base. It's just sad to see. And if you haven't already grasped my meaning, essentially what I'm trying to say here is KingsIsle is essentially using Wizard101's birthday as just an excuse to push the crown shop further, into the forefront of their game, and of course just advertise premium items, just so much more. Except, instead this time, instead of just really doing it normally, they're gonna slap the label of birthday onto it, and just offer all of these items as a result of it being their birthday. But of course, we all know why they're just doing this at the end of the day. It's really just for money, which I don't like. I personally don't like. I mean, maybe I'm being a little bit pessimistic here, but I pretty much perceived the 13th birthday celebration to pretty much be a slap in the face to the entirety of the Wizard101 player base. But I feel like it really just shows that KingsIsle does not care. They really just do not care when it comes to stuff like this. Like, they are going to release however many premium mounts and items that they want. So, okay, yeah, for example, we have this birthday box that is new. It costs crowns, of course. Why would they ever give out a free permanent mount to people? That'd be horrible. Birthday balloons, I mean, obviously not new, but of course they're going to bring back all of this stuff. I think the Gobbler is not new, but it is a result of the birthday celebration, so of course they added all of that in as well. I mean, we can literally just go to the pets. They've released so many birthday pets, of course, as a result of it being their birthday. That's obvious. Don't know why I said that, but Decade Firecat, I mean, like some of the prices too, when you just look at some of the prices, it's just absolutely outrageous what they are trying to do with some of these items. Decade Piggle, 9,500. Gargoyle, 9,500. Even the good old cute party corgi is a whopping 4,500 crowns. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And I mean, don't even get me started on these things, dude. The wishing staff, candle staff, birthday staff. I think the celebration staff is the wand that you actually are going to, you know, quote unquote receive if your account is older than 10 years old or something. Whatever though. Basically, there's these new staffs in the crown shop if you guys did not know. Of course, as part of the birthday event. And as you can see, they cost crowns. And like, this is just, I'm sorry, this is just so ridiculous, you know, when you consider that it would just be so easy for them to just make this item as a free reward that you get just to say, hey man, you know what, thank you so much for playing my game for so many years, just take this free cosmetic piece of shit. But no, they're literally locking it behind a small little paywall, and I think that's just absolutely ridiculous. It feels like they can't release a single item in this game without having some sort of payment catch attached to it, and I hate it. The wands don't even look that cool either. It just feels like it isn't even a celebration for all of the many successful years that Wizard101 has been out. It's really just them using it as an excuse to just milk their player base once again and just see how much money they can squeeze out of our loins. I don't understand, man. Why does it always have to come to this? And if you want bonus proof that they do not care about you and only how much cash is in your wallet, then I mean, look no further than the free stuff, right? The quote-unquote free stuff. I mean, I guess it is free stuff, but you know, I mean, just look at the amount of minuscule free stuff that you receive as part of the birthday celebration. It's actually so stupid. So basically, whenever it is Wizard101's birthday, usually they will give out a code to everyone that basically is jam-packed full of items. And, you know, this sounds really good on paper, but the thing is, the code just, it really isn't that good. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it up in a different tab real quick, and we can just see exactly, you know, what it has here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on screen. So pretty much, you know, you get a few housing items, you get some elixirs, you know, which is pretty cool for those member benefits. I think that's really cool. I mean, you get more cosmetic items, you get 2 packs, which I think is just extremely dumb because, of course, there isn't even a guaranteed chance at the end of the day that you're actually going to get good items from those packs. So I think that's kind of dumb. And then, I mean, it's still free packs at the end of the day. I just don't think it's very good. You get more cosmetics. Snack pack, yeah, that's just brilliant, man. Crafting benefit for an hour, which, whatever. And then, of course, a pet. And this just isn't that much. I don't know, guys. It's like, yes, it is free stuff, but when you take into consideration how the prospect, you know, of them actually giving out maybe a few more useful items to the player base, maybe even like possibly crowns or membership and stuff like that, when you consider that that prospect is actually very possible and they're kind of just withholding it from us, I mean, you grow a little bit more unhappy about it. I mean, it's just totally, absolutely within their capability as a company, but they just decide not to do it. They simply just decide not to do it. Because, I mean, fuck the player base, right? Who cares about those guys anyway? They'll buy into whatever I'm selling them, that's for sure. Another thing that I would also like to touch on, so another thing that they did add, of course, making Wizard City as well as Krokotopia available for only a mere week really just shows how stingy of a company you are. I mean, I feel like that really does show your true colors. Well, because here's the thing, right? You could, of course, like I've mentioned previously in this video, be on the more positive side of things and choose to look at it this way. You know, they are opening up Wizard City and Krokotopia for free to anyone who wishes to question it. And, well, I think that's a good thing by itself. I just feel like it doesn't make a lot of sense when you consider that they run this event throughout the entire month. but Wizard City and Crocotopia are only free through September 8th. Like, come on, dude. Like, can't you just shell out a few more weeks because it's your goddamn birthday? Just, you know, a few more weeks to actually last until the end of the month for players who have, I mean, some of them probably have really wanted to access these areas for so long. Do I think it is a decent first step? Yes, but when you just kind of consider what they could have done, it just doesn't really sit right with me. It doesn't look good on paper at all, especially just about that whole month thing. Like I said, there's just no reason for them not to do it. Yet they persist, man, they persist. It gets even more ridiculous when you take into consideration, right, if you actually did extend that week to maybe the entirety of the birthday month, how much that would boost player base morale, really, and maybe even convince, you know, a decent amount of people to actually spend more money on the game because you're giving them a bigger taste of really what the game is like and what the beginning of the game is like and everything. And I just don't get it. Are you trying to kill your game with the decisions that you make? Is this kind of your goal, right? Is this what we're working towards, man? Because I certainly hope not. But anyways, that is pretty much going to be it for the video, everyone. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, you could always leave a like on the video or subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and I will try to reply to as many people as possible. I don't know, I feel like the community would be a little bit more unified on an issue like this, but, you know, whatever. I would like to hear your thoughts regardless. So anyways, I will see you all in the next one. Take care and peace out, everyone.